Hi and welcome back to my series about products that you have around the home that are multi-use. So you may have already caught my white vinegar one if it's already gone up, but today I am using Zofolora. So this time I'm not using a particularly friendly, non-toxic item because we all know that we have to be careful with this stuff. So this is in the Linen Fresh. I'm not too fussy about what I have. I don't like anything too floral, too old lady-ish. Is that awful to say? I quite like Linen Fresh. I also like Melting Air. I like some of the spiced ones as well. But basically what it is concentrated disinfectant with a really strong scent. If you've not heard of it, I don't know where you've been because everyone seems to have been a bit crazy about it for the last year to 18 months. And it's picking up pace even now with the likes of Mrs. Hinch. But what it is, it says on the bottle, dilute 1 in 40 with water. And you read the instructions. I've seen a lot of things about this, like to do things like spray on your beds and that kind of thing. And I think you just have to be careful because these type of things, they're designed to be disinfectant. I don't know if I would want them right by my face on my bed or anything like that, especially if you've got children and things, so just be careful with it. I've seen people putting it in candle burners and things, and I just think you're asking for trouble, so be careful with it. Read the instructions, it's not designed for that. However, there are a few things that I use it for that I thought I would share, so I'll stop waving it around and put it down. So first up are my bins. I drop a drop in when I'm cleaning my bin out, put some boiling water, swill it around and leave it outside for an hour to disinfect, to clean off, and then I will swill it all out. But also before I put a new bin bag in, I will put some kitchen towels, a paper towel, fold it up, put a couple of drops on there and pop it at the bottom so that when you're putting, although it's got a bin bag in there, it kind of neutralises the smells and helps it a little bit better. I also do that for my bathroom bins because I just find it leaves a nice scent everywhere, but it's not in direct reach of anybody. There's no, children wouldn't get it out of the bottom of the bin or anything, so it's safe. The next thing is my pet's bed. Although I mentioned before that I wouldn't spray it on my bed, what I do is put it into a spray bottle. So one part, a tiny drop, and I mean a tiny drop, with water, shake it up and I spray it on the dog's bed. I'd often use Febreze, but I'm trying to minimise the number of products that I have in the house just because it's easier, cheaper, less storage. Spray it on the dog's bed, leave it outside to dry and air, and then you're disinfecting the dog's bed and neutralising those smells. Next thing is to keep my washing machine clean. Once a month or so, I drop a capful into the drum and then put it on a hot wash. That then cleans out all of my drum and gets rid of all the rubbish that's in there and makes it smell nice again. Next up are toilets. I've heard of people putting it in their cistern and that kind of thing, so every time you flush it, it smells really nice. I've not tried it, so I can't really comment on that. I don't like to touch any of that plumbing type stuff because I don't want it to break. What I do is once I've cleaned the bathroom, I get a capful and I just swill it around the rim of the toilet on the inside, and it does smell really nice. I know it's disinfected the toilet. Again, I used to use toilet cleaner or bleach, but it works just as well, and especially after you've cleaned a toilet. And also I find if you're going away for a week or a weekend, just pop a bit around the toilet and when you come back it will still smell fresh. Talking about toilets is the toilet brush. So the toilet brush is obviously used to clean the toilet, which isn't particularly nice. So once I've also cleaned the bathroom and I've used the toilet brush and obviously swilled it off in the toilet, I just put a little bit around the brush, pop it back in, and I know it's disinfected, smells nicer, and yeah, it's just an extra help. Not a very glamorous tip, but there you go. The next one is I use it on my floors. We have tiled floors and wooden floor throughout. I have a Vera mop, so I would drop a capful into the mop with some water while I mop my floors. I've heard of people putting in their steam mops. Again, I have a steam mop, but I would never use it on that because I wouldn't want to ruin my steam mop. I'm not sure what this would be like with heat, and I wouldn't want to risk that type of things. So I only use it in my Vera. And I do find that once I've mopped all the floors throughout, it will still smell fresh a few days later. So it's really good. And you don't need much in there, just a capful for the rest of water. The next one is when I am cleaning my bath, I will clean the bath with my usual cleaners, and then I will put the plug in, put not even a capful, just a tiny bit in, fill it with warm water, leave it to soak a while, and then let it run out. Give it a swirl down because we don't want any left in there, because I wouldn't want to burn anybody, and it disinfects the bath, leaves it smelling fresh. And the last one is shoes. So we have trainers in this house. I don't go to the gym very often, I'll put my hands up, but I do have boots and things, wellies. I do have trainers. My husband runs, he also has walking shoes, he could have trainers and wellies. What I will do is have my spray bottle, tiny bit in there with mostly water, and just spray the shoes, leave them outside to air dry, and they'll smell fresh. So that is it. That is everything I use my Zofolora for. I'd love to know what you use yours for. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.